Hello friends, my name is Ramasu. Today we shall discuss about topic that what is Agile Metrics and Reporting. Friend, today's topic is very interesting, especially if you have interest in Scrum and Agile and you want to learn about it, that how to manage different projects in Agile and what is the process of recording the progress and productivity. So let's start, friend. First of all, I would request to please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell option as well, so that my videos can reach to you, and also you can follow me on the Facebook page as well. So friend, Agile Metrics and Reporting. So basically friend, whenever we are implementing projects, especially when we are using the Scrum framework, which is based on Agile methodology, so a very important question here is that what is the progress of the work, how we are going, what is the performance, what is the productivity, so and what value we are giving to the customer. So the primary goal of Agile Metrics and Reporting is that a proper reporting mechanism should be there, through which we can represent the data to the customer, to the management, to the stakeholder, so that we can basically help teams make data driven decisions to improve their performance, processes and outcome. So that is called as the Agile Metrics. It is a presentation of a data which is based on different analysis and collection of data. First matrix is basically the velocity. Now what is velocity? Velocity measures the amount of work a team completes in a given iteration. Normally iteration means the sprint. Sprint is basically a 3 to 4 week time period in which the Scrum development team basically complete different tasks which we have taken it from the product backlog. That is called as, it is usually expressed in a story points or some other unit of effort. Normally we use the story points to represent the velocity. For example, we can say like for example, we have completed in for example 10 story points in one sprint actually. So your velocity is basically expressed in a story points per basically sprint. Next is the burn up chart and the burn down chart. So this is an example of a burn up chart. A burn up chart shows the total work scope plotted against the completed work. And just see here, this is the number of sprints, okay, 1 2 3 4 5, this is the sprints, and this is the story points delivered, and this is the ideal line, for example, that is the work which needs to be completed, and this green line represents the scope of work which is already completed. So you can see from here the burn up chart basically showing you the total work scope plotted against the completed work. So this green line is basically showing you the completed work. So here from you can notice that the sprint 7 and 8 is remaining to complete the work. Okay, now the release burn down chart is another chart which shows the remaining work. Here you can see this is on the x-axis, this is the sprint, and on the y-axis this is the story points. And now you can see this red line shows the ideal line to be work to the completed to do work basically, and this green line is basically showing you the work which is going on or done work actually. So here it is showing you that you are behind the schedule. Why? Because you are behind the red line, and here it is showing you the ahead of a schedule because you are ahead of the red line. Basically it is showing you that how much work is remaining. Either you are behind the schedule or either you are ahead the schedule, but the main purpose is showing you that how much work is remaining. Basically see, there are two charts. Burn up chart showing you that how much work is completed, see this green line, and the burn down chart shows you that how much work is remaining, this green line. Okay, now the lead time basically measures the total time it takes to deliver a feature or user story feature basically of a product, from the time it is identified to the time it is delivered to the customers basically. For example, when the feature identified that this feature is required and the time it actually delivered to the customer, so that time is basically called as the lead time. For example, in the month of October, it's identified that customer needs credit card payment through through the e-commerce solution, for example, and in the month of November you have delivered it to the customer. So basically 1 month is the lead time. Cycle time is another feature. Cycle time is basically the time taken to complete one iteration of a process. For example, from the start of the development to the delivery to the customer. Normally cycle time, you can think of this, the development start time and delivery to the customer. Normally you can say it is the time between development of starting of development and delivery to the customer. That is called as the cycle time. Next is the cumulative flow diagram, or CFD. Basically friend, CFD visualizes the flow of work through different stages of process. It helps identify bottlenecks and areas where work is piling up. For example, if you just see, this is a cumulative flow diagram. Here you can see the tasks which are in backlog, in the development, in the testing, and the data stage. And on the x-axis we have a time, and on the y-axis we have a basically number of we have the number of basically tasks which we have to deliver. Then next is the defect density. Defect density means friend, this matrix calculates the number of defects, bugs per unit, usually per function point, story point, or some other measure of unit or effort. Basically you can think of this as in one story point, one story, how much bugs were there. Then code churn. Code churn measures the amount of code added, modified, or deleted over a period of time. It can indicate instability in the code base as well. Sprint burn down chart. This chart shows the remaining work in a sprint over time. Now focus that it is also a burn down chart, but it basically talking about the work remaining in one sprint. It helps to team to track progress towards completing the planned work for the sprint. Next is the customer satisfaction. This can be assessed through surveys, feedback, net promoter score to understand how satisfied customers are with the product. Team happiness or morale, again we can use the surveys or regular check-ins to verify the team's happiness. Then release burn down chart, similar to the sprint burn down chart. This chart tracks the remaining work for an entire release. Here you can see that on the x-axis there are sprints, and on the y-axis we have a story points. So again it is showing you that how much work is remaining in the release. Then quality metrics. These include metrics related to the code quality, such as code coverage, static code analysis results, and the number of open defects. Here friend, remember that metrics are very important, and they used to judiciously focused on the wrong metrics or misinterpreting them can lead to counterproductive outcomes. Agile team should use metrics as a tool for continuous improvement, and basically should not be used for blame game or blame assignments. Basically the main purpose of using the agile metrics and reporting is to improve the process, performance, and productivity, and to give better visibility to customer and stakeholders as well. So friend, thanks a lot for watching the video. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and thanks a lot for watching the video.